Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Like my videos? Please consider buying me a coffee. Thank you so much for the support. It helps me continue making content that you enjoy. Oh hey, Shredder lost all of his spikes, betcha.
Thou art a buffoon.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! You suck.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another He-Man and the Masters of the Universe figure, and it's Man-E-Faces, the Power Attack Man-E-Faces from Season 2, the upcoming Season 2 of He-Man and Masters of the Universe. I'm super excited about this. I think this is a fun redesign, one of my favorite characters from the original Motu series, and I found this figure at my local Walmart here in Center Grove, Indiana. So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Man-E-Faces in the package, which is basically the same kind of box we've been getting before with this Netflix series. Artwork at the top says He-Man, Power Attack, there he is, he's got the accessory, all the same things we've been seeing, so just kind of a close-up. The artwork's kind of interesting, there he is. He's got his yellow blaster accessory, and he's Power Attack. So that's about it for the front of the package. A back of the box shows off all of his play gimmicks, his shape-shifting faces up here that rotate downward, and then his Power Attack mode right here, and the other figures in this particular wave. So yeah, there we have his faces switching around, his Power Attack fling off the energy, and then the other two figures that come with this wave, which is Ram Mam and Piss Yellow He-Man. But that's about it for the package. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of box and see what we think. So here we have Man-E-Faces out of the packaging, and he actually looks pretty cool. He's got a massive dome up there on top, which is kind of funny. Now he's got this cloth cape, which I found very interesting, pretty cool, and he's got the kind of super deformed, you know, appendages and look that we've come to get used to in this line. He's also got this kind of blast effect that can get onto his hand. You just, you know, put it on his hand like that. Very similar to Orko's. In fact, let me grab his real quick. So that's what Orko's looks like. His is kind of the light blue versus the yellow, and Orko's is actually a little bit bigger than Man-E-Faces here. So alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the play gimmicks here. So we're going to put the energy effect onto his wrist. So there it is. If I can get it focused, that's what it looks like. And then, of course, you pull it back, and then he'd flip it forward. I don't want to lose this thing, but it'd fly off. So that's kind of a gimmick. Very similar to Orko's, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. And I wonder if Orko's will actually fit on there. So let's grab Orko's blast again, and let's put it on the other side, and there he is with two energy attacks. And this thing's kind of a little heavy with both of them on there. I don't know if he can stand with both of these. Let's see if we can pose him back with both of the blast effects, and no, he just kind of wants to fall over with both of them. So yeah, let's try this one more time. Nope, see, he just wants to fall over with both the blast effects. But it does look kind of cool having both of them on there. So that's interesting. You could use it for both. So that's kind of cool, I suppose. You can do that. Now, as far as the articulation goes on the figure, he does have the punch attack gimmick, so you can kind of push it back and he springs forward. He also has the punch down gimmick, like the other Masters figures have in this line, so that's kind of cool. Arms move up and down. He's got a twist at the wrist. His legs move up and down and go in and out a little bit. And he's got the waist twist with the punch. Now, the gimmick is his face. So this time, we've got a little wheel that we push downwards, and he goes to the robot face, little kind of cutesy-pootsy robot, and then he goes to the monster face. So these are the three faces that we get with him. So a human, and then we get the robot. If I had fingernails, this would be easier. And then we got the monster. So I like that. I think that is a lot of fun and a nice twist on the old gimmick. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I love the helmet. It's nice, it's big and bulky. We get the kind of classic Manny Faces color schemes, the grays, the blues, the purples. I definitely dig this. Now, the human is more of a older thespian type of character, which he was an actor in the original Filmation series, which is pretty cool. But it's kind of nice that we've got the redesign of the gimmick, so that operates a little bit differently, and that's kind of fun. And then, of course, we've got the robot face for Manny Faces here, another classic face. Now, this one's a little bit odd to me. It's kind of buggy. I feel like they could have put a little bit more robot into it. It looks almost like a little tiny robo skull, like they're missing like some cheeks out of it, but I mean, it looks like a robot, so, and it's not supposed to look really menacing because he's a good guy. I guess I kind of get that. It's just a little bit of a miss for me. And then, of course, we've got the monster face, which is very reptilian looking, which it did in the original series as well. However, this one looks a bit more lizard-like to me, maybe even a little goblin-esque. It almost has a hobgoblin kind of vibe to it. Maybe a snaky kind of feel. I'm not really sure. I mean, it looks good. I think it's pretty darn good as well. Of the three faces, this is probably my favorite of the bunch. And then taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted well. It's kind of that super deformed look, like a giant mini Eternia figure we've gotten used to in this line. The cloth cape was definitely surprised, did not expect that. His shoulders kind of like a little castle type of look. The pinks, the purples, the blues all look really, really good. He kind of looks like he's got some knuckle dusters on his gloves, which I kind of like. I'm not going to lie. I think that looks pretty cool. I wish we had a little bit more articulation in the arms where we could move them at the elbows, but again, that's kind of the way it is. Now, the front part of his cloak, I guess you could call it, that is a vinyl rubber, unlike the cloth on the back. I'm not really sure why they didn't do both cloth soft goods on both sides, but I guess it is what it is. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, it's sculpted pretty well. They're just kind of dark blue plastic, kind of typical Motu style of boots, which, you know, is what it is. No articulation at the knees. They work. I would like to have had a little bit more of that kind of pink paint apps in the boots somewhere to highlight. It's a little bland at the bottom, but they do what they're supposed to. They keep the figure standing up, and that's all we got to ask for in some boots. For comparison, here we have the CGI Netflix Man-E Faces with the He-Man in Orko of the same series. So he's a little bit smaller than He-Man, which I suppose he should be. I mean, it's He-Man. And, of course, we've got him next to Orko, which is only appropriate because Orko actually gave him the name in the original Filmation series, so I'm interested to see if that stays true in this upcoming season or not. I suppose we shall find out. So is the Power Attack Man-E Faces from the upcoming Season 2 of the CGI Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe a figure that you want in your Motu collection? You know what? I'm going to say yes. This is a fun figure. It harkens back to the original designs of the Filmation Man-E Faces with a new, fresh redesign that looks good. It's durable. I like how they changed the face functionality to go downward instead of, you know, around to the side. It still has the same play gimmick. It's just done a little bit different. And I don't know, it works for the style of the character that we've got. I just really, really like the character. I always have since the 80s. So I'm really excited to see exactly what we're going to get from him in the second season coming out soon. So there he is, the Power Attack Man-E Faces from the Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right.
Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos. And follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.